Welcome back to the Cougar Network today. We're here with the second game of the night. We got a great matchup for you guys today. We got the CCC Marauders against the Cardinal Mooney Cougars. It's gonna be a great game. The Cougars come in today with a 12-1 record. The Marauders come in with a 12-3 record. Jake, who are you feeling is going to be kind of the X factor today in terms of kind of making the biggest impact?
Today on the Cougars, I'm really looking at Jamal George. I mean, based on the stats, he's shooting 52% in his career at Mooney from the field, averaging 15.4 points this year. He's also averaging 5 rebounds this year, so I think I'm going to choose him as my X factor tonight. Yeah,
another guy for me to look out for on this Mooney team is Elijah Price. These past couple games that I've been to, he's a big presence. He's kind of a player that hasn't really, that the Cougars haven't had in a while, and so he's going to be the biggest factor to me. With that being said, we're getting ready for prayer and the national anthem, and we'll be back shortly.
Please keep everyone free from injury and harm. We pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. And please remain standing for the national anthem. First for the visiting Marauders of Clearwater Central Catholic. Starting at guard, number 0, senior Eli Wilson. At forward, number 3, senior Brody Church. At guard, number 4, junior Nels Angelis.
Lost by 10, but I
guess forward, number 10, senior Chris Scott.
Somebody told me they lost by 10.
And at guard, number 12, junior Josh Lannon.
Welcome back, guys. We're just a couple minutes away from tip-off, and I kind of want to get into the X factors that we've been looking for on the CCC side of the ball. Who are you looking at, Jake?
Today I'm really looking at this guy, Brody Church, shooting guard in small 40, 6'4", he's very physical. He's leading CCC in every stat almost. He's averaging 15.2 points a game, having 6 rebounds a game, and also 2.3 assists. Just a solid player, very physical. He's got a lot of mass to him.
Yeah, that's going to be the guy I'm going to look for today to kind of help kind of keep Elijah Price quiet, kind of work in the paint, and if he's able to have a big game, that's going to be a good sign for CCC against a Mooney team that hasn't really lost much, and the one game they lost was against a really highly ranked team in the nation at a tournament and a championship game. So I'm excited for this matchup. I think this is one of the earlier games that Mooney's going to get tested, as tomorrow they play Sarasota, which is a very big kind of inner city rivalry, you'd say. Sarasota's, I would say, the favorite in that game, but don't count Mooney on that game as well.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't count Mooney out. I mean, we got a solid team all around with, I mean, our starting 5 being all potential Division I guys. I mean, knowing Sarasota and knowing, you know, Johnny LeCaff and all them, you know, you can't really say that they aren't the favorites, but we got a good squad.
Yep. Up. Elijah Price wins the tip-off. Malachi Cuffey coming up, driving up the court with the ball. Toss the ball out to Smith. Price at the top of the key.
Good movement by the Mooney offense here. There goes Brody. There goes Brody Church with the rebound there. Looks more like a football player than a basketball player.
Yep.
That's what they said about Zion Williams.
Yep. Eli Wilson's another guy I'd like to see. He leads the team in assists, so we'll see how he distributes the ball today. Brody Church.
Agile young man, I'll say.
Yep. And they are not playing with the shot clock today.
Uh-oh.
Good steal. There you go, Smith with the layup. Getting this game started off for the Cougars, and that's what we'll see all day, is that non-stop defense, getting steals, pressure in CCC.
Now I was talking to Ja'Kyron Smith earlier today. I have a couple classes with him. He was ready for this game. He was locked in. He told me that CCC was a pretty good squad, you know. Coming into this 12-3, they're a pretty good squad, but he was fully confident that Mooney was going to win.
Yeah, right there you see Brody Church with a nice fadeaway. He's gonna be their guy today. I think he's only played 6 games, so I think he might have been coming off a little injury, or maybe even football. I believe that's probably what it was. CCC has a pretty solid football team, so not really sure if he plays, but there you go. Smith on the ball right now. A lot of movement for this. Smith drives. Good layup.
Oh.
Doesn't get a go. Gets the offensive board. Puts it back up. There's number 10, Chris Stoddard, with a good block. Church on the ball. George carding.
Ja'Kyron's a big hustle guy. I mean, as you saw right there with the offensive rebound. I mean, he's the smallest guy on the court, but not even to be corny, but he's got the most hustle on the court.
Can't measure heart.
No.
There's number 10, Stoddard, putting up a layup. Good layup.
Stoddard listed at 6'4". I think he's probably a little taller than that.
Yeah, he's a big frame too. Both of their big guys are pretty physical as well. Eli is tall. He's a little thinner right here. You got Caden Wright on the ball, driving, puts up a layup. Price tries to get the offensive board. Oh, and ends up getting the ball to go his way. Not quite sure how much of Mooney ball that was. Nope. Yep. And they changed the call.
Overturned it.
Yep. I would say that was the right call. But yeah, you see Eli. He's a force in the paint. He almost got that board right there. Brody Church taking the ball up for the CCC team. Stoddard. Angelis. Brody Church driving.
Oh, blocked.
Nothing. Good block there by Caden Wright.
Now, I was going to say that there's a certain captain on this Mooney team, but obviously I think that we can say that Brody Church is the captain of CCC. I mean, he's taken control of this game so far, even though it's 4-2. He has kind of been asserting himself, but I wouldn't say that there's a certain captain on Mooney.
Nope. Yeah, no. They're kind of, ball gets spread around. Brody Church pull up. 3-ball, does not get to go. Air balls it. This guy, Malachi Cuffey, he's kind of the field general, the court general. He distributes the ball for this Mooney team, so I think we're going to see him have quite a few assists. Caden Wright with the ball. There's George. Pulls up. Good shot. Good look. Doesn't get the ball. You're going to see those balls falling soon. There you go. Brody Church driving down the court. Driving on, there he is. Flips it out to Lannon and gets a 3 to go. That's a great shot right there by Lannon.
Now what you got to look out for, if I was the coach of Mooney, I'd say you got to focus on this game right now. You can't be worried about your game you're going to play against Sarasota tomorrow, because you got to focus on right now. And CCC's a good team.
Smith drives. Throws the ball out to right. Malachi Cuffey's on the ball. Elijah Price comes center of the screen. Pick and roll. Nope. The ball goes out to George. George, floater, doesn't get the drop. Yeah, no, these balls haven't been dropping for this Cougar offense so far. And I mean, we kind of saw it in the pregame where the coaches were getting on them. They saying they're a little too casual right now. This isn't Sarasota. You can't be looking ahead. And this is a good team, and they're going to make them pay if they don't turn the game around. Right here, you see a little bit of a mismatch. 3 ball, gets it to go. Angelis, timeout Cougars. Timeout Cougars. Yeah, I mean, right from the jump, you saw CCC kind of come out hot. I mean, that's not what we expected to see. You see the Cougars defensively, they're kind of a little out of position. You see Jamal George. He's guarding Brody Church, and you saw him right there on Chris Stoddard. It's a mismatch. He's a lot lighter. He's not as tall as those 2 guys, so it forces the defense to kind of crash in. Then they're flipping those balls out, and those 3 balls are dropping for
CCC. Yeah.
For CCC. Yep.
I mean, Jamal is driving to the board. He's driving every single time into the lane. So it's like, do you want to keep him on the outside so he can shoot the 3 ball, and you want to keep Jakiron and Malachi out? But I mean, Price and what's his name are both out there.
Yeah, no, I think this is going to be a really good test for this team because, you know, not to look ahead, but that Sarasota team, they got a guy that Mooney's really familiar with, Sam Reindell. He transferred there this past offseason from Cardinal Mooney, and he's going to be a big test for the Cougars tomorrow. And you see these physical players right now in the paint that Elijah Price is going to have to deal with. Right here, Malachi driving. Right on the ball. George coming to the top of the key. Driving. Not Smith. Price continues to set screens. Flips it out to Malachi Cuffey for 3. Doesn't get his drop. Got to look up.
A little left.
Yep.
That was a deep ball, though. That's NBA range.
And Angelis comes up with the rebound. Brody Church right now. George on him. Number 0, Wilson. Jamal's doing a great job defensively. There you go. Brody Church back on the ball. And right here is kind of one of the moments where you don't know, like the shot clock kind of comes into play, and if they don't agree on this shot clock, they can kind of just have this moment. Landon Brody Church for 3, doesn't get it to fall.
A little too strong. That was a line drive there, so got to have a little bit of feel.
Malachi Cuffey coming up with the ball, puts up a layup, gets it to fall. That's a great job by Malachi Cuffey. Kind of just, you need one to fall. You can't keep shooting 3 balls. You got to get one to fall. And now look for them to kind of right on the back of some of that momentum.
Hopefully that's the turnaround point for Mooney. I mean, not having many balls.
Stoddard pulls up from 3. What a shot. I mean, if that would have fell, that would have been a big telltale sign. But Smith right there, kind of a mishandled. Out for 3, right for 3. Doesn't get it to fall. Good rebound by Price. Foul. Yep. Yeah, Church got his hands there a little bit, and they're going to have to be physical. They're a little undersized in terms of Price is a little longer. You can tell his arms are a little longer, but yeah, they got the foul right there.
Just got to keep your composure in this first quarter, you know, get the feel of CCC. Yep. Just try to notice what their strengths and their weaknesses are and just build off of that.
That ball is just not dropping right now for George. Had a couple good looks from the middle. Malachi Cuffey with a floater, doesn't get to the fall. That ball just landed out of bounds. Those shots, those looks are good looks. Those are good shots. They're not taking bad shots right now, but they're just not falling for the Cougars.
No, it's like they have a lid over the hoop. Nothing's falling, but
yeah, just rimming out every single time, hitting the rim, in the front of the rim, hitting the back of the rim.
That's where those warm-ups get very important. I mean, during warm-ups, you can't be lackadaisical. You got to be locked in at all times. You can't be worried about tomorrow. You got to be worried about right now. But
right there, those guys are going to have to be physical in the paint, and you see right there, number 10, Stoddard had to kind of drop his head, and there was a offensive foul called on him. They just called a technical on the CCC head coach, complaining about that foul on Stoddard. Yep, these refs are not having it today. They came out telling all the Mooney kids to tuck in their shirts. So I think they're setting a clear standard that they're not gonna take a lot today. And Malachi gets the first free throw to fall. Second one coming, and it falls for Mooney. Now they get the ball. See, that's a good momentum change right there.
For sure. Now all you need, you know, a 3-ball and a mid-range shot. I mean, you're back in front.
Right there, Malachi Cuffey on the ball. Stoddard on him, flips it out to Smith. Smith looking for a lane, out to right, back to Cuffey. Price, send the screen. Malachi pulls up. There's George with that relentless effort. There's Price, puts it up. Good layup. That's good effort right there by the Cougars. That's a really good job, and they're just relentless. Their motors they have really strong motors. They just continue to play right there. You see Wright step up. Lennon for a 3. Drops it. Just drops it in the bucket. It's a great shot. They're getting open looks. We're stepping up, and I understand, and I don't think that was right. Probably should have stayed back, but there you see Cuffey driving. George doesn't get it to fall.
They're boxing out Price really well. I mean, like we've said, Price is more of a skinny dude, and CCC's got a very physical team. They're very built. But, I mean,
yeah, no, that was a good first quarter for the CCC. They got three-pointers, and I think for Mooney, they got to get Elijah Price more involved. They can't let him get kind of completely left out of this game offensively, and so, yeah, that's what we're going to have to see.
Definitely.
We'd like to thank you for tuning into the Cougar Network and watching tonight's broadcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on social media at cmhs.cougarnetwork and visit us on the web at cmhscougernetwork.live.
We're going to do replay here, okay?
Right here, you see that 3-ball by Lannon. Great shot. You see Wright steps up right there. He finds the outlet pass to Lannon, and he drills a 3, which is what CCC is going to have to do a lot today to kind of continue to dominate this game and control the tempo of this game.
Looks like Jane Burnett's coming in for Caden Wright. Caden Wright, not an awful first quarter. I mean, he looks like he has a little bit of a limp, and I don't know if that's just how he walks or if he's maybe a little injured.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it just switched him up. Good job by Smith. Yeah, reach in. Looks like he reached in a little bit. I'm not quite sure about that, but looked like he got ball, but nonetheless, it was a foul.
Jakaran kind of taunting the refs, putting his hands behind his back. Kind of like that about this team, you know.
Yeah.
They play with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder.
Wilson on the ball. Good screen right there. Number 4, Angela Liss. We got number 22 in the game, Leo Hernandez. Loses the ball on the first touch. Wilson gets the rebound. The ball just kind of rolling around and gets an easy layup for Eli Wilson. Malachi Cuffey on the ball. George, good fake. There's Price. There he is.
That's what you're saying about getting Price the ball. I mean, so far it's been every single touch he's had. It seems like they're falling.
Yeah, Brody Church is not on the court right now. Not quite sure why. Looks like they might just be changing it up a little bit, but you saw the immediate impact. Pull up from Stoddard, and that's a great shot. Great shot.
That's good defense. It's just a little bit better offense, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a little more space. He didn't really realize, and now Smith on the ball. But he had some space, and Smith pulls it up. Doesn't get it to go.
Little bit strong.
Now Stoddard's coming up with the ball. Landon over there. Throws it out to Angela Liss. Stoddard driving on. Landon with the ball now. Hernandez pleading for the ball.
Yeah, this is when you need the shot clock. I mean,
Wilson pulls up. Nope. Stoddard in the paint right there. That shot clock really makes a difference.
yeah.
They're playing really good defense, and they don't really have to put up a shot. So it really does help, but it also hurts if the team doesn't agree to it. Eli Wilson.
Yeah, don't know why you would.
George throws it up. Great
Good pass and good assist. Aw. Almost the N1, but you're going to take your 2 shots. I mean, can't get mad at that.
Yep.
But that was a really good play by Eli Price. I mean,
almost a 3-point play right there. Eli Price kind of juggled the ball a little bit, tried to toss it back. Ultimately didn't work out. But let's see this first shot right here. Doesn't get it to go.
a little unorthodox seeing Jamal George in the backcourt already. I mean, I would say that's pretty smart based on how they're getting the ball up the court very fast. Looks like Eli Price is not coming out of the game. Sorry.
There you go. Gets 1 of 2. Still down 6 points.
Uh-oh.
Hernandez right there. Flips it out. Angelis for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Good board by Brody Church. Angelis now with the ball. Hernandez doesn't really look quite comfortable with the ball right now. Number 22. There's Brody.
Yeah, I mean, with his 2 touches, he's had almost 2 turnovers.
Pull up. Oh, yeah.
Stuffed. Uh-oh.
Just everything falling. That's a foul. It's an and 1. 3-point play right there for Angelis. And like as you saw right there, every single ball seems to be falling towards CCC, and this game's really got to turn pretty quickly if Mooney's going to want to win this game. Doesn't get the 3-point play. Price with the board, and once again falls to Angelis. Leo Hernandez still doesn't look comfortable with the ball in his hands. Angelis with the ball. Now Lannon back to Brody Church.
Looks like Leo Hernandez is just trying to get the ball out quick right now. I mean, not going to blame him. He's one of the smaller guys on the court, so. And after 2 turnovers, after almost 2 turnovers, you kind of start to get in your own head. But
yeah, there you go. You see Gabriel Village come off the field, come off the court. Excuse me, but yeah, you saw 2 fouls in 2 possessions right there for Gabriel. It looks a little undersized, a little outmatched right now, and so they pull him off the court, and Caden Wright's back on. There you go, Jaden Burnett, good defense. Great defense. There you go, that relentless defense. Brody Church back on the ball.
Looks like a wet spot on the court.
Yep.
Everybody's slipping right there.
Yep, looks like a little bit of a wet spot, but ultimately great defense. Little foul right there, and Landon comes off the court. Eli Wilson back on the court. Smith almost got the steal, driving. Wilson drops it in.
That's just touch, you know, you can't. That's just hours of work right there. It's just nice touch. You can kind of tell based on the Mooney and CCC playing style, even by their coaches. I mean, CCC's coach is very verbal, which I don't really see often out of Mooney.
Yeah, George, another shot. Not shooting great today, and it's just, it happens. You got to keep shooting the ball. There you go, Hernandez on the ball. Looks like he was going to pull up. There he is. He pulls up, doesn't get it to drop. Just trying to, Malachi driving. That's a clear foul. And Malachi Coffey will shoot 2 free throws.
Malachi had a wrist sprain at the beginning of the year and still managed to score 22 points with it, which is very impressive.
Yep. Gets the first one to drop. Malachi Coffey, I believe, is their best free throw shooter. You saw him take those technical fouls. Let's see if he can get the second one to drop, because they are down 9 points still. See if he can cut the lead to 8. He does. And so let's see if Mooney can build a little momentum going into this second half. Wilson driving with the ball, coming up. Stoddard on the ball now. Wilson was pleading for the ball. Stoddard getting the ball in the paint. Lennon asking for the ball.
Malachi's shooting 79% from the free throw line, so I'd say that's pretty efficient, especially for his team. I mean, he's leading by.
Yeah, 79% is a good free throw percentage in the NBA. I mean, the elite guys shoot. The elite free throw shooters, they called delay a game on the white team. He crossed the line on the inbound. But the elite free throw shooters are around 88, 90%. And so if you're at around 80% in high school, that's a pretty good number to be at. There you go, Wright on Stoddard. Good job, Wright switches. Stoddard in the paint. Price helping out with Wright. Wilson, oh, what a play. That is just a great board. That is relentless. That is another really good, that's a will play.
That's just a hustle play. Can't teach hustle, so.
There you go, Cuffey. Out to Smith for three. Doesn't get it to go.
I'm really looking for Jakarin just to break out. You know, I just need.
Great job by Elijah. And yeah, reach in. There's another call that I think they've been a little weak on the reach-in calls. I think that he might have got the ball there, but he's closer to the call than I am, and so.
Yeah, big thing with high school referees is they try to make it about themselves when the kids just need to play. So.
Yeah. No, but great job by Elijah Price helping out with as Stoddard, I believe, is driving in the paint, and he helped get the steal. Right there, you see Hernandez right now. Smith didn't get that one to go, and that ball's got to drop if the Cougars are looking to. As Hernandez, I'm not sure offensively what kind of weapon he is for the CCC team, but defensively, he did a great job right there on Smith, and I think that's what he provides to this team. And one right there, Stoddard.
Hernandez is not doing much on the offensive side. He's only averaging 0.9 points a game, which, isn't the best, but, he could be a defensive guy.
Yeah, I mean, steals per game, 0.4. So I'm not exactly sure, but I think he is. The timeout right there for the Cougars.
So we're going to take a look here. Nice physical play. I mean,
yeah, I could see what the Cougar coaches were calling for an offensive foul. Thought they got the.
Looks like a charge there.
Yeah, but maybe his feet weren't set. Maybe tough to see from that angle, but ultimately they're gonna have the free throw here. Here at the Cougar Network, we're super excited to be offering sponsorship opportunities for you and your local business. Visit us on the web at cmhscougارnetwork.live to check out all opportunities for football, volleyball, and our other programming. All of the proceeds from your sponsorships goes directly to the Cougar Network to help us keep producing content like tonight's game, and every bit helps. Malachi Cuffey here with the ball, driving.
Good lad.
There it is, he gets the and one. There it is.
Going back to the line. Kind of reminds me of Shea.
Malachi Cuffey looking to make it a three-point play.
I think this is Cuffey's 6th or 7th free throw tonight. I'm not particularly sure, but
I think it was his 6th. There, Wilson is driving up the court. Smith trying to stay on him. Doing a great job getting low to the ground. Yep, foul.
Uh-oh.
Foul. Tough foul right there. Saw the reach in.
That's when you kind of got to, you know, settle down on your hustle plays. I mean, that could be a bad injury if you hit your face on the ground or hyperextend your leg or something like that. You know, you don't want to end your season like that. I understand hustle, but.
Wilson, first free throw, doesn't drop for him. Wilson's kind of one of those guys who's been showing a lot of hustle today, so. Doesn't get either one to drop. Jamal. Cuffey on the ball right now. Price sending a screen. Pick and roll. Flips it out to Smith. Throws it to right. Back to Smith. Three. Doesn't drop for Smith. Those are open looks, and those balls. Good play by George. Puts it up. That's a great layup.
Good play. He caught it in the air, and then he laid it back up. That's hustle.
That's hustle, and that you get rewarded. You get the steal. You're playing tough defense there.
There's another one.
Right there. Going up for the dunk.
Boom!
There it is.
This is a momentum switch.
There it is. You see that defense paying off for them Cougars. They got the ball. They got a big steal.
Hey, we play right now, okay?
Let's take a look at this Eli Price dunk. Boom! Just
a little bit of attitude at the end of that dunk.
Number 4 complaining. What can you do? You know, you just get dunked on. That's just a part of the game. What can you do?
That was 4 plays in the span of about 15 seconds. And, you know, that's big for the Mooney offense. That hasn't been kind of playing great today. Right here, you see Jamal picking up that ball after it was tipped. Puts it in for a layup. Great play right there. Got the tip the ball, ended up resulting in a steal, and it paid off, and he got that layup for 2 points. And that's kind of the grittiness that this Mooney offense and defense plays with. Just this Mooney team in general is they're struggling. Not like the balls aren't falling, those shots aren't falling for them, and they're continuing to play relentless defense.
Yep.
There's Jamal right here, right. Come out to Stoddard. Throws it up. Travel. Good call. Good call. Continuing that momentum. Let's see if the Cougars can continue to play with some of that momentum they've had before the timeout. We'll see it right here. Malachi Cuffey walking it up the court.
Passing it out to George.
Smith rotating.
Smith hasn't got one to drop yet.
Right for 3. George with a big rebound, puts it up. Stoddard with a block. Out to George, driving down the baseline. Right.
Good.
Great find right there. Great out by George. Just found him in the paint.
This Mooney offense, in the last minute, has been playing better than they have the first 2 quarters.
10 seconds left in the play clock. Looking to get one last shot off. Number 0, Eli Wilson, working on George. Out to Stoddard for 3. Doesn't fall. Right, puts it up at the end of the first half. And that'll take us into the second half. A great end to the first half by the Cougars. How you feeling kind of in terms of Mooney going into half?
I mean, definitely a big momentum switch there. I mean, at the beginning of this game, I wasn't really thinking that Mooney was coming out with their best stuff. But after that minute that I just watched, it looks like they've got their momentum back. Yeah,
and I mean, still the shots aren't quite falling for them right now, but it's going to ultimately kind of turn. That's how it works in basketball. There's some days where the shots are falling, some days where it isn't. And today it didn't quite start off as hot, but you see their effort, their motor by the defense and the offense, and let's see if that turns kind of in the second half. Look for them to come out strong.
goes away, yes, that's foul.
Welcome back to the Cougar Network. Here for the second half of this CCC versus Mooney game. Cougars have the ball right now. Inbounding it to Malachi Cuffey. Driving up the court, looking to maintain that same momentum.
Yeah, hopefully they come out with a lot more fight this half.
Ball looked like it was tipped, yeah. Tipped right there.
Church coming up the court.
Yeah, he's kind of been quiet ever since the first couple of possessions. I haven't really seen much of him. Been a little quiet. Wilson's been the main guy in Stoddard.
Yeah.
Called a foul on number 3, George right there, looking for the steal.
And those fouls are like momentum switchers, you know? Like Mooney or CCC could be having momentum, and once one of those fouls, those like petty fouls gets called, it's just.
Church put up a big 3. Price able to get the tip, get the rebound. Pull-up jumper by George, great shot. And that right there, that's a really good sign for the Cougars, as those balls weren't really dropping earlier. Those shots weren't dropping for George, and he gets the first one to drop in this second half. Down to a 2-point lead for the CCC Marauders. Stoddard in the corner, out to Church. Church driving, right, Stoddard in the paint, foul, and 1. Fouls on Price. I think he got a hand on the forearm of Stoddard. Stoddard having a big game today. Let's see if he can make this a 3-point play right here, as Mooney just cut the lead down to 2. 3-point play, and yep, he gets the and 1. Kai Cuffey, bring it up the court. Right there, Smith. See if Smith can get a couple shots. Price, top of the key. Malachi Cuffey coming around. George, pull-up jumper. There it is. Doesn't get it to fall.
Jamal frustrated with himself tonight. You can kind of tell by his body language. Got to turn that around. Got to have a short memory in basketball.
3
you know?
for Church. Didn't get to fall. Hasn't got many to fall today so far. George driving it. Price lays it off. That's a really good job right there by George. Contested layup. Just lays it right off the Price. Price puts it up for an easy layup. Right there. Angelis. Wilson with the shot. Didn't get it to go. Cuffey driving, trying to keep this fast pace. Right for 3.
Bang.
Hits it. There it is.
And we're all tied. We're all knotted.
Tied game. First time being tied up since, I believe, the beginning of the game. They had a 2-point lead to start the game, 2-0, and haven't had the lead since. Finally get this game back tied up. Great shot there by Wright. Good job.
Yep.
There it is. A lot of physicality right there in the paint. And Stoddard kind of tripped a little bit over Wright.
Jaden Burnett, looks like Jaden Burnett's checking into the game.
Cuffey right now. Cuffey out to Smith. Smith handling the ball right now. Pulls it up. That looks like it was tipped. Blocked right there by number 4. Angelis right there. Lannon gets the ball taken right out of his hand by George. Kicked out to Malachi Cuffey, driving in. Lost the handle right there. Smith, right. Should have had an open look. Didn't quite get it. Malachi Cuffey handling the ball. Out to Smith. Smith lays it up. Fouled right there.
And we're doing replay here, okay? We're going to do replay, okay?
Foul called on number 3, Brody Church. That's
Looks like we're going to go to a replay here.
Cougars, Jakyron Smith.
Kicked it out right there to right.
Just
Big
a nice
time
ball.
3. Big time 3. Open look, and that shot finally fell for the Cougars. They've been looking for it all day.
The Cougars will take the lead. First lead they've had since the beginning of the game. I mean, that's big time. It's definitely a momentum switch. Looks like Jane Burnett's checking in for the game.
Yeah, comes
Checking
in
in
for
again for
right. Yep. Smith right here looking to get both of those free throws. Doesn't quite get it. There's Burnett's motor.
Making an impact as soon as you come into the game is a big thing for the coaches. So
tipping that ball out. Yeah, talking about that lead change, it's kind of been coming ever since that last momentum switch. George driving, puts up a layup. Good look, and tipped back in by Price.
Eli's had a lot of those buckets. I mean, just right up at the rim.
Yeah,
being as tall as he is, I mean, that's going to come with it. But he's definitely doing his job tonight. Yeah, he touched it.
Looks like they're saying he didn't touch it.
I would heavily disagree, but
that's a great job. I mean, you see George with those long levers, just gets that arm in there, pokes it out, tries to get the steal. Just not comfortable when he's guarding you. Right there. Stoddard on Price. Now you got Burnett playing good defense on Wilson. Stoddard on Price. Yep. Good call.
Mooney's
right
playing
there.
great defense. Tipping the balls out of play, but still locking the CCC offense up.
There's Landon. That's a good floater right there. That's a really good floater. Timeout. Timeout CCC, I believe. Not quite sure. We'd like to thank you for tuning into the Cougar Network and watching tonight's broadcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on social media at cmhs.cougernetwork and visit us on the web at cmhscougernetwork.live. Cougars with the ball.
Looks like we have our athletic director, Coach Fernandez, in the stands.
Yep, Mr. Hop over there too, talking with some of the football guys. Smith on the ball now, trying to play a little slow tempo. Malachi Cuffey on the ball. Floated it.
Bang.
Gets it and drops.
That's textbook basketball right there.
What a block right there. Malachi Cuffey seems to be struggling a little bit. I think he might have got hit maybe.
He's still hustling.
You see that.
Don't want CCC's coach to get a second tech. That'd be embarrassing. Looks like we're gonna go to a replay here.
Right there, you see Malachi Cuffey drives in, floats it with the right hand, drops right in. It's a great play there by Malachi. Looked like he might have paid the price a little bit as he drove into the paint. But it was ultimately a great shot. Right there, Jaden Burnett gets it, steal, and the bucket. Great defense, easy layup, good look. That's a great job right there by Jaden Burnett.
Jaden Burnett making a big impact in this quarter. I mean, When he came into the game, he got that rebound, tipped it out to Smith, and that's out of bounds. Uh-oh.
Thought that ball was heading for us. Landon wasn't able to come down with it. Ball almost hit us up here in the booth, but no. Wilson tried to find Landon out here. Wasn't able to do so. Overshot him a little bit. Malachi Cuffey driving up with the ball. George now on the ball. Looking to size up Landon a little bit. Drives, foul. Tried to get it to drop, was unable to. And now the Cougars right here maybe try to extend this 5-point lead to a 7-point lead, and really see them take over this game. Where in a game that wasn't really in their favor, where they were down, I believe, 10 points at one point. And so now, if he can drain these 2 free throws, up to a 6-point lead now. If he can drain this next one, it'll be a 7-point lead. He makes it to move the lead from 6 to 7. Now you see Caden Wright back in the game, keeping Jaden Burnett out there.
Video replay. Okay, ready?
Right here. Right here, Landon.
Hey now.
Foul on George. Came in a little too hard. Angelus was calling for that foul.
Angelus has been hustling all night.
Right here, Angelus inbounds. Good job by Jaden Burnett. Get his hand on that ball there. That's just relentless.
I think that's a very well matched matchup there. I mean, they've similar body types, similar builds. I mean, both very physical players too. Jaden Burnett and Church.
Jaden Burnett, reach in foul.
Eli Price coming back in for Jaden Burnett. Jaden Burnett definitely would say made a big impact that this quarter.
Come on, guys.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him come back in the fourth.
Here. Angelus on the ball. Brody Church now. Hasn't done much. Stoddard in the paint. Fouled. Clear foul right there.
Called it travel.
Yeah, might have just replaced his feet one too many times.
Wasn't expecting that from the referees.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Malachi Cuffey. Driving. Floater. Trying to get the alley-oop. Wasn't able to get it right there, George. Great defense. Great defense. You just see he's relentless, and he doesn't get that one to drop. Now, Elijah Price trying to tip it in. Unable to do so. Church was able to find that outlet pass to Stoddard. Now he's on the ball, trying to make something happen. Out to Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Yeah.
Hernandez with his first actual turnover. You gotta wonder if he might need a sip of water.
Jamal, he's a relentless defender, and that's going to happen when you're going for the ball, when you're trying to get those steals. It's going to happen to you. Hernandez gets the first free throw to fall.
Put the point up.
Second one up, just rims out. Stoddard gets the board, and he gets the and one. Yeah, you saw Price go up in the air. You knew he was just gonna. Well, he fell for the pump fake, and that was gonna happen right there.
That's gonna put CCC, if he makes this, back into 3 points. CCC trying to get their defense ready for Mooney to come down the court. Malachi with the ball.
Back to Smith. Smith right now has Hernandez on him, number 22. Toss out to Cuffey. Price send the screen. Back out to Smith. Price send another screen. Stopped. 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Hernandez doing a good job of staying on Smith there.
Smith right now. Smith right now. George out for three. Drives down the baseline. Inside the paint to Price. Great job right there by Price to put it up. Now into double-digit points. Church driving down the right side of the court. Slipping. Puts up a big three.
Big three at the buzzer, and after slipping, I mean, that's a big play by Church, making a good impact.
That was a great play by Church right there.
We'll see it right here.
Right here you see Church, fadeaway three ball. First one to fall today was probably his most contested and toughest shot. It was a great shot.
And while slipping too. It's impressive.
Next week, the Cougar Network continues to broadcast all the action at Cardinal Mooney. On Monday night, the girls soccer team takes on Lakeland Christian, and on Tuesday, the boys go head-to-head with Tampa Prep. Both games starting at 7. Then on Thursday, we will stream our first ever home wrestling match as the Cougars take on the SMA Eagles at 6 p.m. You can watch all of that next week right here on the Cougar Network.
What do you think CCC and Mooney's strategy is coming into this fourth quarter? What do you think they talked about during the huddle?
For Mooney, is just continue to use their motor, play good defense, and I mean, we'll see who kind of tires out, because it's basically both been like 6-man rotation, 6, 7-man rotation for both of these teams. Really only seen 7 players. Pull-up jumper for Jamal. Just doesn't fall. Fall. Tough break. It's been like that all day, and it will be like that for a while. It'll do that to you. Right now you see Stoddard flipping it out right there to Wilson for a 3. Doesn't look good. Price right there. Malachi Cuffey driving up the court. There you see Smith putting up a layup. Tough. Price can't get it to drop.
Good hustle.
Smith slowing down the pace of play. George, 3! Once again, it's just not falling for him today. And that'll happen. That really will happen.
I mean, that is basketball. Not every shot is going to fall, and it's just it's not something you can control.
There you see Stoddard. Church.
Way too strong.
Not quite sure who that foul is on. Number 5, I believe. Smith, number 5. Pushed his guy in the back.
Yep, looks like maybe a reach-in foul or something. But looks like Mooney has a very slippery court tonight. Seeing Church and Jaden Burnett slipping all over the place.
Yep, no one really out here to dry the court out. Church carrying the ball. Angelilus on the ball. Kind of run into each other. Oh, that's the travel, yeah. Good call.
Looks like Hernandez is checking back into the game. Looks like he's coming in for Angelis.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Malachi Coffey, the game's definitely slowed down a little bit. Still just a 3-point lead. I mean, it feels like Mooney's been dominating this half. Out to George, back out to Smith. Right there, and that's a tough one. That's a tough one right there.
This is one of those games where I feel like it could go all the way down to the last 30 seconds and be still a 2-3-point lead. So I obviously want Mooney to win, but I don't have my clear favorite yet.
Leo Hernandez on the ball, number 22, working on Jamal. That's great defense right there by number 3, driving tough. Puts it up, there it is. Great job right there. You've seen him, he probably has 3 or 4 steals tonight.
5-point lead for Mooney. Jaden Burnett gonna check in.
Wilson right there, toss it out to Hernandez. Hernandez is just not the offensive player that's gonna threaten this team.
Good defense by Eli Price. Getting him to dish the ball out.
Right there, Eli Wilson. Right there on Elijah Price. Into Stuger. Yeah. Foul. 2 free throws coming.
They don't think so.
On number 5.
Mooney doesn't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, Eli Wilson took a tough fall as he drove into the paint.
Jaden Burnett checking in for Jakyron Smith. Jakyron Smith not having his best game tonight, unfortunately. Not getting anything to fall. I mean, he's putting up good shots, but it's just nothing is falling for him tonight, and it's just one of those games, you know. Nothing you could do.
Got both of them to fall. Taken out.
Stoddard getting taken out for some reason. I mean, he's having a great game.
I mean, it's tiring. You see our guys, Malachi Coffey and Jamal have been in the entire game. But outside of that, it's tough to play the entire game, to play all 42 minutes, I believe. Tough to do it.
Definitely.
Puts up 3. Bang. Great shot there by Wright.
Wright having a great offensive game. That's his 3rd 3 made tonight.
Right there. You see Church working on Eli. Right now you see Angelis. Great job by Elijah Price. Driving down the court. Great put up. Great job by Burnett. Timeout called by the CCC head coach. 8-point lead.
The coach is absolutely fired up. You love to see that out of Mooney.
Yep, Cougars stealing it right here. You see Wright, open look, 3 ball, drains it. Great job by the Cougar offense. And hopefully looking to put this game away quite soon. Here at the Cougar Network, we're super excited to be offering sponsorship opportunities for you and your local business. Visit us on the web at CMHSCougarNetwork.live to check out all the opportunities for football, volleyball, and other programming. All of the proceeds from your sponsorship goes directly to the Cougar Network to help us keep producing content like tonight's game, and every bit helps.
Mooney needs to keep their calm and just keep playing their game. I mean, I know how a team can get riled up after scoring and having a, 7-point lead. So you just got to stay calm. And with CCC, I mean, you got to get
momentum.
You got to get momentum. So you got to get a little bit fired up here.
Church right now, looking to make a difference right now. Yeah, foul right there on Jay Burnett.
Foul call number 22, Jay Burnett, his third.
See this inbound. I think they're saying
that there's a slippery spot right there. And I mean, Church has been slipping all over the place, so I'm not sure if it's just that spot, but.
Yeah, I hit that three right in that similar area. Yeah, hit that three in that similar area. And we saw him slip a little bit, but it's impressive that he still hit that shot.
This is one of those games where, you know, the players speak for themselves. The commentation can only do so much, but the players are playing a great game. This is a nail biter, so.
Right here, you see Wilson on the ball. Hernandez on the ball now. Back out to Angelis. Wilson now. Getting pressure, trying to throw it off. Burnett, Malachi Cuffey comes up with the ball. George puts up the layup. Price come down with the offensive rebound and a foul now on Elijah Price. Or maybe, yep, foul, I believe. Yep, good job. Tough break. Great job by the defense, smothering Wilson in the corner.
Oh.
Tough there.
Those are those shots during a momentum run like Mooney's having that you just can't miss. Nothing but net.
Big three ball right there for CCC if they're trying to get back into this game. Cut the lead back down to 5. On just under 3 minutes remaining in this game. And so let's see if they can, you know, take back some momentum after that drop, after that missed shot right there by the Cougars. Cuffey coming around. Tried to get it to right. Big steal. Big steal right there for CCC as they're trying to make a late comeback in here. Stodart, sorry. Out to Angelis. Stodart. Wilson back to Angelis. Out to Church for 3. Doesn't hit it.
Won't go.
Malachi Cuffey. Timeout. Timeout by the Cougars. Right there you see Angelis with the ball. Puts up a big 3. Gets it to go.
Five-point game here. We've seen Mooney come back from a larger deficit, so I wouldn't be surprised if CCC could just do the same thing.
Yeah, I hope we're in store for a big, nice end of the game. We'll see how this one ends up. But yeah, CCC's done a good job in the second half today of the game. Mooney did a good job getting back in it after a slow start.
I mean, they had a rough first half, but that third quarter they just started coming back.
Inbound now to Malachi Cuffey. Clock running just under 2 minutes. Right now with the ball, back to Cuffey. They're playing high press now. I believe they need to. George driving. Big steal, Stoddart. Angelus out, finds the out pass to Church. Right here down on the Wilson. Drains a big three to cut the lead to 2. What a shot by Wilson. Great shot there. Mooney has two turnovers in the past 2 possessions.
Don't think it would be smart for Hernandez to play up on Jamal. I think you got to give him a little bit of space because
Ball
he can just drive right
Jamal.
by him.
Puts up a great layup to extend the lead to 4. Now Wilson with the ball. Fast-paced game right now. Clock's coming down to about a minute. Wilson now, Stoddart with the ball out to Church for a big 3. Puts the lead to 1. What a shot by Church.
1-point lead coming down to 50 seconds. Church having a good 4th quarter. Malachi coming up with the ball.
Coach is trying to call timeout over there.
And that's a big momentum switch from CCC. Here we're going to see a replay.
Right here, you see that ball. Stoddart flips it out to Church. Not contested, open look. Drains the 3.
And it's the J.R. Smith-Selly.
Big 3 3-pointers from CC. You're seeing them fall right now. You're seeing them fall for the Marauders. And those are some clutch shots.
Big momentum switch from CCC, like I said. I mean, coming down to 45 seconds here. You got to use your timeouts wisely. Just looking to, Mooney needs to keep their cool and just keep playing their style of basketball.
Right now you see the inbound pass to Malachi Cuffey. 43 seconds remaining, no shot clock. So we'll see what they do here. At some point, yep, that's a smart play. They got to foul. They've got to foul. Just be an inbound pass. I would argue that Malachi Cuffey probably isn't the guy you want to foul. He's their best free throw shooter. Right with the inbound pass. Couldn't find anyone, so calls a timeout right there.
Smart play. Mooney needs to find a guy.
Cardinal Mooney coach arguing some that they're grabbing hold of their players.
Zebras are going to discuss it. Looks like they didn't even try.
Great 1-point game right now. Coming down to the last seconds for this CCC game of 2 teams that have a really good record coming in this game. CCC is ranked 130 in Florida. Cardinal Mooney's 48th in Florida. Yeah, it's a great game.
I would say CCC is pretty underrated. I mean, maybe tonight they're just having a super good night, but coming up with this kind of offense, or
right there, George, step back.
Taking it out. It's going our way.
Yep, ball comes out. Ball was poked out there by Church. 24
seconds.
I'm not really sure how much of an intent they have to put a shot up right now.
I mean, with no shot clock, you kind of just got to hold the ball for Mooney. But I would definitely foul if I was CCC.
Elijah Price, I think you got to put a foul up.
You definitely got to foul.
Oh, that ball comes squirting out. Malachi Cuffey able to stay on it. And I think that foul might have had to come a little earlier, to be honest with you.
For sure.
You let them run about 20 seconds off the clock. When if you're planning on doing it anyways, you probably should have done it. Timeout CCC. I think that's a good timeout. Got to talk over the play.
30-second timeout.
I think they're definitely going to foul, trying to get those 2 layups up, or 2 free throws up, put it into a 3-point game.
Yeah, and you got to give yourself an opportunity with no shot clock. You got to give yourself an opportunity.
Going to other sports quickly. Oregon losing to Indiana 21-7.
Yeah, punting the ball away. Indiana's looking like the favorite right now. Although, if they're running into a tough Miami team. If anyone watched the game yesterday, Miami's playing really well. They beat a good Ohio State team. My Ohio State team. But nah, they're playing good. Let's see how this one ends up. But first, we got to end this one right there. You see Burnett. Backcourt violation.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
And they didn't even have to foul.
Oh my goodness.
Staying a 1-point game.
1-point game. CCC with a chance to win this game. They're going to have their shot.
Jamal George taking the accountability for that. For that foul there. I think he kind of set up Jaden Burnett a little bit wrong there, but
yeah, I think you probably got to toss that ball back in the backcourt in the in your side of the half, and not let him be running backwards when he's right on the halfway mark. So that's a big mistake for the CCC, and we'll see if CCC is able to take advantage of it. So yeah.
My prediction is that we're going to see Brody Church come right to that spot that he's been shooting the entire time, and he's going to put one up. I don't know if he's going to make it or not.
We've seen a lot of threes, not a lot of mid-range shots from either of these teams. Well, from the CC team, Mooney's shot a lot of mid-range shots at pull-up jumpers, but I think they'll probably give. In my opinion, I think they're going to give Eli Wilson a look. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. 8 seconds remaining on the play clock. CCC's over there interlocking arms on the bench. Not a big fan. Number 22, Hernandez, inbounding it. Right there, number 4, Angelis. 7 seconds remaining. So, big three. Doesn't get it to drop. Big win for the Cougars. Able to hold on. The coach over there is fired up.
It's a great win. That's a great comeback.
Great job holding on to that game. Just not a great look. I'm not a really big fan of that shot selection with your biggest guy getting that shot. I would have preferred to see Church or Wilson get that shot.
Could have thrown it into their backcourt and had a better look, but Malachi had good locks on Church, and I mean, he shot it with 5 seconds left, so.
Yeah, no, that was a big win. Big win. Both these teams, pretty good teams, and I like to see that kind of Mooney grind out a win, and so I'm excited to see how they fare tomorrow against a better Sarasota team, probably one of the best top 20 teams in the country, or not in the country, sorry, in the state, and kind of see who determines who's the best team in the area ultimately. Definitely
going to have to play better than today. Those mid-range shots are going to have to drop. You know, those turnovers can't happen. It's just a bunch of the little things that have to happen.
Yeah, I feel like for me, it's ultimately the fact that basically the shots weren't falling today for George and all of them. So tomorrow, hopefully, they're falling. If they are, I think they have a decent chance. So thank you guys for joining us on the Cougar Network. Make sure you guys tune in next week for those games and especially the wrestling special. And so we'll see you guys next week.